Hello guys, I want to discuss some very peculiar history. I don't know many Indians are interested or they have knowledge about extraterrestrials or aliens. Most of the Indians are totally submerged, I will say, in the mythology of Puranas and Ramayana stories. How they are taking those things literally is a totally different thing. I am not going into that, but we'll just see from the beginning uh, how different avatars tell different story of the battles between different alien races, then creation of humanity, the how the humanity spread around across the globe, then great flood, and the formation of these mythologies into books. Okay, now this is, you might have seen this story or heard about this is called Gajendra Moksha story, in which elephant foot was caught hold by a crocodile, and then how Vishnu rescues the elephant. Now here in this picture you can see three different races are represented. Here one is a reptilian race represented by this crocodile. One is Naga race or elephant headed race represented by elephant. These are all related with the Kailas aliens. And then there are those Suparnas on which the Vishnu is riding. That is another race of Suparnas or eagles. These three races are represented. And in Bhagavad, this is the first story when after the philosophical part ends, when the historical part begins, this is the first story of Gajendra Moksha. Now after Gajendra Moksha, what is the story? Then the story is of Samudra Manthan. This also again representing, this is also symbolical story. This is about hunt for Amrutam or red mercury. There were four mercuries exist earlier: red, black, blue, yellow, and the mixed one or the white. This is the fight for red mercury. Red mercury, which gives immortality and superpowers to the Deva race. We should remember that no one on this earth except the plant life and animal life is from this earth. The Devas, Nagas, Asuras means reptilians, and humans are obviously artificially created. So they are. So this was the Samudra Manthan. It's a mining activity done by both the races together. Now one race of Kailasa race got red mercury, and the Asura race got black mercury. By the red mercury, the Kailasa aliens became superheroes, you can say, and they just disappeared from the face of the earth. They are there, but in their secret habitats in Himalayan and northern mountains. And then Asuras took the black mercury and they went uh, in the Antarctica region and Southern America. So this thing happened. Okay. Now till here you will see the Kurma avatar is there in this. After this Varaha avatar comes, that's also that's related different story. Then Narsimha avatar. These are all related with the Asur of Singha family or lion, the lion headed. They are represented as lions. The Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad, Hiranyaksha, then Rahu. Rahu is also called Sihike. His mother was Sihika. So here you will see the Kurma avatar. Then the Narsimha avatar happens. Now, until the Narsimha avatar ends, the Asuras and the Devas both were uh, living on the surface of the earth and fighting for the resources. Obviously, at that time there was no humanity, there was no human race exist on the earth at that time. Now, after the Samudra Manthan, both races became powerful, the Devas and the Asuras, with the red mercury and black mercury. And after that, what happens? Then happens this. Now, this is totally different than what people think. This Vaman is actually the sun which rotates around the earth. It symbols, it represents the sun which rotates around the earth, spreading all kinds of you can say cosmic rays, ultraviolet rays, infrareds, like a poisonous rays, just spreads. And the key of this Vaman was why the Vaman put the Bali. No child will be of so tall like who will stand on the earth and push Bali in the Patal. Where he put the Bali? Bali represents the reptilian race of Asuras. Now this Vaman is the Surya. He is not some man. So this Vaman, he pushed the reptilian race underground. So since the sun started revolving around the earth, these reptilians went underground. Because they have something in their body, or probably because of their body transformed because of the black mercury, that cannot withstand the sunlight. That's why you always see the stories of Nagas, Asuras, Rakshas. They became Nishachar. Like they will always uh, roam in the night only. Even those people who have the experiences with greys or reptilians, aliens, or their UFO encounters, they are also happen only in the night. No one has seen any alien in the daytime, especially reptilian or grey alien. Now this is pushing the reptilian race in the ground, and this Vaman sun, the bulb, the poisonous bulb which moves in the sky, is moving. Now we are not yet clear which beings this Vaman brought on the earth, but he was surely helping the Deva being or Kailasa race. Now what happened after that? Now, for some reason, the beings in this Vamana ship and the Kailasa aliens, they will require a new race of, you can say, slaves or food or workers. So you have to see the word relation, correlation here. Viman, Vaman, Manu, and Manushya. Now, what happens after that? This race gives the new race was developed, the human race, and it was developed here in the Mid Asia, where the early Babylonian kingdoms were there. And this human race was engineered race where we belong, the Homo sapiens. This was engineered by the Kailasa aliens, and this race was developed here. They were developed as a experiments, as a workers. Now the next move played by these reptilians from the Antarctica was to create the flood. This is the great flood which is there in the Bible, Testament, or in Babylonian scriptures, or in the Vedic scriptures. That flood didn't came whole world or whole globe. That flood came only here in the Mid Asia, and that changed the ocean structures in Mid Asia. Here there was ocean. The whole geological structure was very different at that time, and so here the new race was developed, and to counter it, the flood was created by the reptilians. Now again here, what happens? The Matsya Avatar. Matsya Avatar doesn't happen at the start of the creation. It happens after the humanity is created, and that Manu or Noah again builds the ship and takes the all important beings into the ship and vanishes. And after the flood goes down, whatever remains, the remaining stock of humanity, they started to spread from here. Even the modern genetic history of humanity will also support this. From here, if we talk about India, two branches came. One was Kul, which came by route of land, and they came here in the Maharashtra region, Satavahan region. And then one Kul, which came by sea, they came in southern coast. And this is how the India was populated in the south and northern region. And another branch went from Syria to Azerbaijan, and from then one stock came to Afghanistan and Kashmir and northern region. This you can see in any genetic history map of humanity. Only the source, their source they say is Africa, but the source is not Africa. Source is this. Source is Syria or Assyria, the ancient name. So from here the one branch went to Europe, and the Africa. Probably this humanity was created by the Kailasa aliens and Vamanas by experimenting with some ape race which was existed in this part, African and this mid Asia part, and they transformed that race into humans, and the humanity is developed. Humanity is not answer. It's genetic history and genetic engineering and the flood story. You can say maximum 4,000 years before Christ. In total 6,000 years from now on. Before that, we don't know. There is no history of humanity. I really laugh when I see the Mahabharata time is pushed behind like 5,000 years, Ramayana 14,000 years. Joke. So this is, you can see the thing, and now these reptilians have their bases. The Kailasa aliens are mostly here. Gobi Desert, the Tibet, and the Ladakh, Ladakh Aksai Chin, POK region, this area. And the Asura aliens, they are in the Antarctica region, this Peru coast, and they have the underground bases. Oh, this is Africa. Sorry, here, and in Mexico, this western coast of southern America and southern side of Mexico. We don't know about the Vamana aliens. Possibly the Vamana is also the same the Suparnas, because Vamana again related with the Viman. So probably these the Vamana aliens exist only, they live only in the big their mothership in sky only. So this is about the different alien races or Devyonis which we get from the ancient history. Do give me your comments. So I can give you more information in future. This information you will not get anywhere. And I tell you, the Indian historians and the Indian public, even intellectual public who believes takes the mythology literally, they are waiting for some savior Vishnu to appear in India to save the Hindus. Nothing is going to happen like that. So anyway, all the best guys.